The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
All right, I think Dave is out of character again. And I want to hear from Amber fans as to what you think. I will try my best to go over this one as much as I possibly can with a lot of facts and arguments that I've basically found. Just some quick things. Let's go.
After a long day, come sit out on the lake.
Chill.
That's a dream.
You ain't home. No, I love it. So with these jet skis though. Oh, can they add this in the deal?
Listen, I knew you would like this, so I already talked to the seller.
Okay.
Him and his grandkids use it out on the lake, but they've already said for the right price, they're yours.
Love me a good jet ski.
All right, so I like the idea of the house, right? This would be a great place for, I guess, Amber to start again. Someone says the reason why Dave is buying a house is because he wants to show Amber that she has another house outside of her husband's house. So in other words, it's basically an ego thing is what somebody was saying to me, right? I don't know. I'm still watching and still looking to see exactly where Dave is going with this, right? Because I still believe that the best thing Amber could do as far as house is concerned, this is me. The best thing Amber could do right now, because she's in a divorce and she's trying to get her monies, right? That y'all talk about, is to go get go lease a place. If that's what you're trying to do, then go lease a place. But you basically going out to go do all of this is just, it's just much. But hey, let's see.
I already know.
Yeah, that would be dope. Get out there.
Yeah.
Get on the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it all. You see the lake, you've seen the house. What are you thinking?
Love the house.
Love the house.
Love it. I want to do it.
Yeah? You want to move forward? You want to make it official?
I want to do it. I want to move forward.
I mean, if you're serious.
Come on, see. I wouldn't be bringing you out here. I'm definitely serious now. Come on now.
All right, so Dave is going to buy the house. If he buys the house, all right, you know what? Hey, it is what it is. So let's say he buy the house and Amber gets there, right? I wanted her to have a place for herself so that she wouldn't be saying again, like I said yesterday, that she's relying on someone else to do basically things for her, because I know how that works. Because the moment it doesn't work out, you, the same Amber fans, are going to be complaining. We're not going to whine. Dave are going to become the worst in the world. We're not going to not appreciate Dave, all of that. and I just didn't want to hear Amber fans argue one more time about, something she doesn't own, okay? I just didn't want to hear it, but okay.
I want to do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and start making the paperwork and get it ready for you then.
Okay, Tia, I definitely got to keep it 100 with you, though.
Okay.
I'm buying this house for Amber as a surprise, but I want her on the deed. Is there any way we could put her name on the deed? How do we go about doing that?
I mean, it can't be a surprise. I'm going to start there. If you're going to finance this property and go that route, then she's going to have to be a part of the process.
So he's not even buying the house cash. In other words, Dave is not buying this house cash. He's basically financing it. And I'm not saying he shouldn't be financing it, but this whole persona that Dave is, aesthetically, well, he has this vast amount of wealth is not quite there, because basically he's financing it. But okay.
He's going to have to be a part of the process to get her on the deed. So,
Okay.
You sure, though, that you want to do that? I mean, buying a house with her.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wow.
I'm definitely sure. I wouldn't be. Yeah, I'm sure.
What makes you so sure?
I believe she's the one for me. I believe she's my future.
Wow.
I don't do things, I go off of my spirit, how I feel.
Okay.
All right. So Dave is saying him go after spirit. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Give me one moment here, folks. Let's talk about it. So I don't believe Dave is going after spirit. I think Dave is going after flesh. I deliberately tried to see exactly if I could write something. And of course, yes, our good old friend ChatGPT, if you want me to use, I'm just giving a basic thing on this, right? What are the risks of all of this? Her husband could claim an interest in her share. The divorce could delay the sale or the refinancing of the house. You could become involved in a divorce litigation. Your ownership could become complicated if the woman and her husband divorces. your relationship with her could create additional complications. You could be financially responsible for the property. The biggest risks, so I wanted to kind of cut the other pieces out to let you know. The biggest risks is that you are buying into a property with someone whose ownership interest is currently connected to an ongoing divorce. Your ownership rights and her divorce case are separate legal issues. They can overlap. So that, but they can overlap. For example, if you paid $500,000 purchase price, but put both names on the deed, you may have voluntarily given her an ownership interest worth potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. If the relationship later ends, recovering the money could be difficult unless the ownership agreements and the financial contributions were clearly documented. Bottom line, if you're paying 100% of the purchase price and both of your names are placed on the deed, I would strongly recommend having a Georgia real estate attorney prepare a written co-ownership agreement before closing it. It should clearly address each person's percentage ownership, who paid the down payment, who pays the mortgage, who pays the property tax and insurance, what happens if you break up, what happens if either owner wants to sell, what happens if the owner dies, whether either owner can transfer their interest, how the property is divided if it is sold. Because she's still legally married, I would also recommend that her divorce attorney review the transaction before you purchase the property. The goal should be to make sure the transaction is legitimate, fully disclosed if required, and not inadvertently treated as an attempt to hide or transfer marital assets. This could complicate things, friends. That's the point that I'm raising, that if you're saying that this is from God, I don't know if this is a God move. I'm just saying, Dave is moving way too fast. This is not no God move.
Feels right. So that's how I'm moving. Like this, we both desire this is a kind of a new beginning. So refresh. You know, my house, you know, it's got a lot of history in it. I'll say that. So this is like a new start for us.
Well, listen, if you're sure you want to do it, then we got to do it the right way. So you're going to have her there as part of the process. You're going to have to figure out how you want to have that conversation with her.
Yeah, I got to figure that part out. That's the part I have to figure out for sure. But definitely want to do it.
All right. Well, listen, we'll go ahead and get it all started. All right.
Yeah,
All
do
right.
it.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
He doesn't. Okay, this is why I said that Dave needs. All right, Dave is out of character. Dave is supposed to be a businessman, so Dave's supposed to know that a married woman that you've met, right, doing this with a married woman that you've met is kind of crazy. That's why at this point in time, it may just be great that Amber just accept the 196. Accept the 196 and then come own the house with Dave. I think it's going to work out better for her if she does that, right? But then again, of course, the debt is going to also be hers as well, because that's another piece of the puzzle. Because basically the debt would be hers, because her name would be on it, so it means that she technically have an ownership inside of the house in itself. Of course, the ways how it's being done, meaning in comparison to the last house with Anthony, is not a bad way. The problem is the timing. I think the timing is the more important thing to everything else. It is a good thing to happen for Amber right now. You understand? That she gets a house where her name is on. It's a great thing for her. It's the timing. And I'm wondering if Dave not understanding that Amber's still married. Like, you know, really, I mean, I think Dave will grasp those little pieces of the puzzle. You know? So again, the women in the comments will keep saying, well, O'Neal, what happened with a man doing a nice thing for a woman? This is simping. You are now starting to cross boundaries when I meet us. Okay, turn it around. You've met a man and the man married. Okay, he married to a woman. Would you put his house on a deed? No, Amber fans, don't guess and spell it. Being that O'Neal is, let's just say O'Neal is a hater, as some people say. O'Neal is a known hater. I hate the whole Amber, whatever it is. I'm asking you a question. You meet a married man, him still married, and he might get a divorce. Would you put his name on a house with you? That is the question for you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to you all soon.